Alright, we good, ready? Yo. 3, 2, 1.
Yo, we back with another one. It's Thursday. Session with Shell. It's your man, Michelle.
It's your boy, Fly Ty.
Yes, sir. Man, it's always good to be back again with the family, the tribe. Like and subscribe.
Join that motherfucking tribe.
You already know, man. Hit the notification bell, man, so you can always be in tune. We can get into your algorithm.
You know?
Man. Nah, man, we back again. It's March 28th, 2024. This month has been flying.
Flying like a mug.
It's crazy, man. We got birthdays coming up. You know, life doing this job.
Life steady fucking life.
Life doing this job. But yeah, man. Got a lot of plans coming up for 2024 with the show. You already know, trying to push the envelope more. Always push different topics. We want more comments from people. Have some guests. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts? What you thinking for the show in 2024, man?
Just trying to elevate the production. You know, I think we could definitely take it to another level. Just getting information around, getting the right information through to niggas who wouldn't normally hear it. You know what I'm saying? And then also just keep having the conversations that niggas need to have as well, you know? Keep the content like hard hitting and shit that niggas need to hear, not just want to hear. We ain't trying to just be playing with niggas.
Nah, man, we gotta listen. We take the platform very seriously. We thought about this for some time before we got up and decided to do this. You know, so we're not taking your time for granted. We're definitely not taking our time for granted.
Yeah.
We're speaking to ourselves just as much as we're speaking to y'all about our experiences in life and just learning. You know what I'm saying? So. Man, shout out to the show, man.
Shout out to the Sessions with Shell podcast, man.
Right.
These Sessions VA
right.
On everything, at everything.
That's right.
Like and subscribe. Like we always say, it's free to like, it's free to share, you know.
For sure. And we'll support back.
We're going share for share, like for like. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Let's get those numbers up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's been, you know, let's talk about what's been firing up the entertainment and the hip hop game. Let's talk about it.
Oh, Sean Diddy Combs.
So
that nigga there.
There's also legacy behind a lot of that's being broken right now, y'all. And we talking about Puff. You know what I'm saying? We talking about not the allegations, man. You know, you can almost put facts to everything now.
Yeah, it's always been like the lore about him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the fact that these higher executives let him run wild. So we got to add that too. You know, the people that are, even though we know Puff is the boss that we do know, we know the handlers of that.
Oh, for sure. Also. For sure. That freaky dicky shit go deep, nigga. Everybody involved.
Correct.
Everybody's involved.
So it's going to be interesting to see what else unfolds besides Puff.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure this shit runs super deep. You wonder who they're gonna allow to go out. I think I saw something interesting about somebody saying that this is like really the year of the judgment. Like everybody who's been living this foul, sadistic, wicked ass life in closed doors. Right. And it could be true. You know, it seems like a lot of shit is coming to light. You know, a lot of people are taking their power back and exposing shit.
That sounds very accurate to me. Just by how the years started off, you know, it's been a lot of things.
Hot 2024.
For real, man. It's been a lot of things going down where a lot of people got to face the things that are happening. A lot of things being brought to light on the from the local all the way up to the government to worldwide.
Think about it, man. Are the most likely Republican candidate for president? We got like 31 indictments right now.
Right, crazy.
You know.
Where and in what time frame did you know that was going to happen? You didn't know. You couldn't predict this. But does it make sense? Yes, because of what we live in, the society we live in. It's crazy, right? You know what I mean?
Only in America could that shit happen.
So how you think this Puff thing is going to end, man? What's the end of it?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely think he's guilty of a lot of the things he's being accused of. But I don't want to, you know.
Right, we're not going to label it. No,
you know?
No. We're not going to label it. But we see what's happening.
Yeah, for sure. And I think...
kids getting involved,
I think he's out somewhere with, you know, if he's in Cape Verde where they got the no extradition laws, or they don't have an extradition law established, stay there, my nigga.
Listen.
How about that? Fight that shit from there.
With the money these guys have, we can't put it past them. Like, you think people rap about it and all that. No, these people will dip out and go to another country real quick and really use those loopholes.
I told you, I would not be surprised if you see a news report that says P. Diddy drowned or some shit. Man, I wouldn't be surprised.
Now, we almost jump into the... Nah, we ain't even challenge your perception. This is just real talk.
I mean, what would you do?
Watch this. Are we saying just fake deaths happening?
Yes. Well, I mean, that seems like the smart, especially if he's guilty of what he's been accused of, or hasn't been accused of anything. He don't have any charges against him or anything like that yet. But, if he is guilty of what the world think this nigga did, then I think you definitely find a way to get out. He got enough money and he has enough money and power to do whatever the fuck he wants.
This is true.
What is the he signed over the media company already, Revolt. He signed over all his rights and shit already.
Right. I think he's done with De Leon, done with the Sirocco.
How simple is it to simply do that and just say this nigga swimming to the ocean and never came the fuck back?
Very true.
Very
true.
I'd do
it. But that's the reality of a person that has the means to do that. You're totally right.
Yeah, for
Crazy
sure.
as hell. All right, well, let's spin into this. Let's talk about Mama and Dot.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the boy K. Dot, Kendrick Kung Fu King, right? They had this Metro Boomin record, Metro Boomin Future dropped the album. We Don't Trust You. A lot of things happening with that too. I don't know if you saw how they matched up the track list as responses to one of Drake's albums. It was like the track list names were responses to the Drake album track list. I don't know if it was a reach because I didn't go look at the Drake album, but it was pretty wild.
This is exactly
because there's some beef going on, I guess, between.
This is what happens when you have one of these exclusive K. Dot sightings. Stir shit up.
I mean, really. So that's followed the verse, right? So then the verse drops. If y'all go listen to it, man. Like that.
If you haven't.
Big record. If you haven't heard it, I need you to take time out and go check that out.
Yeah, tune in.
I think that's a big verse that needs to be listened to. And I need cats to follow this energy. That's really what I want to talk about. I understand that there could be a little beef going on, but what about these other rappers that will follow the energy of talking shit on records and calling people out, man? Stirring the game back up. What do you think? You think that's something that'll become a trend in a way?
I mean,
or do you think it's going to still be this kumbaya, we get in the bag together all the time? Because that's what's happening.
It's either that,
that's where
it's either too much kumbaya, or
it's a lot of kumbaya.
Shit get rah-rah too quick and niggas really die over that shit.
This is true.
The sport of being a real rapper, I would love for that to come back, where niggas can just, rap.
Right.
But niggas don't. I think it's the audience has changed to the point where niggas can't even believe you unless somebody in your crew.
Something happens after that point.
You're
saying you feel like the audience pushes it to that level.
Yeah, for sure.
Got you. Okay, so like we're talking about the in between time, like the club appearances, and, catching each other at the mall here and there, like those moments like that.
Yeah,
we talking about more in the comments.
I'm talking about like
that
street action, nigga. Like,
right.
Especially if that's the type of shit you rapping about.
True.
And sometimes,
it's not like these cats weren't able to be touched back in the day. I guess it's easier now because you can. Niggas locations.
And niggas was getting touched back in the day too. We just see it more.
And that's true. I guess I just look at it like back in the day. It was like, listen, my crew got 4 spitters. Okay. The other crew got to make sure they got 4 spitters that can go against mine. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, that's what it was. Even if it got hot up on the stage, crazy, it was like, this is where it's left. Doesn't mean we're dapping up at the end of the show. No. But it does mean like, we just don't fuck with y'all.
Bro, now, how it's now it's one nigga who can barely rap.
Right.
And like 10 goofy ass niggas who trying to come up off this nigga. Very mad, dumb in the background, willing to crash out just because they know a nigga.
Every time, bro.
Nah, that shit is.
And that actually become a trend. Like, if some people don't feel validated if they don't have a crew like that. That they don't have niggas that just like 10 dumb niggas behind them.
10 dumb niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You might have one nigga that can halfway rap like you. And now you trying to put him on. You know what I'm saying? No diss, man. If y'all on. Listen, get your bag, right?
Yeah,
Get the proper bag too.
and don't be a goofy. You know what I'm saying? There's so many niggas now. It's like so many rappers.
You know it's easy to do, and they choose that route, bro.
So many
they
niggas
choose that route, my nigga. They choose it.
It's just sad to me.
It's
You know,
sad.
it's like you gotta respect the craft, cause it's like that's how it appears to niggas who really do respect the craft of rapping.
Right.
You're like, nigga, you suck, and don't nobody just want to tell you that, but nigga, you know you suck.
But what happens is because they're getting the bag, and they end up on like the Jimmy Kimmel show alongside of the other rapper that's nice like that. They just like, oh, you know, they kind of give it a pass, right? Because you made it too, right? It's like, what am I to say? I've heard some rappers say that like it's not about hating on the new rappers. You gotta understand it's a new era. I don't think that's not fair. That's not fair to the people that worked hard prior to that to craft an original sound that could fit in the homes, right? That was commercial but still them. That's not fair, bro.
And it's not fair to call everything. It's not fair to just say because a nigga don't like some shit to hate me.
Yeah. All right.
Because
and that's coming back. That hating shit's
like
coming back.
Criticism matters. You know, if you a nigga who like just can't, if you can't take criticism, for one, you cheated the wrong fucking industry.
Oh, you're done.
Number two, a older person's opinion on it still matter. It ain't no, you know, niggas say it's a young man's game. If you think about most of the successful rappers you know now, even the new ones, are all way older than you think they fucking are.
That's true.
You know, they got this little pocket of like grown kid teen trap rap shit, right? But that just sounds like Nickelodeon to niggas. Like,
Jesus, garbage, bro.
And you can't be mad at us for saying that, because half y'all niggas who 25 don't really like that shit like that. You know? But we got a greater appreciation for, I think, a higher quality of music, because people cared more.
And look what we were exposed to, exactly. Look what we were exposed to, right? I love the conversation that was happening. I think they were trying to say I think Nelly was on the shop, I guess. He was talking about his era was the toughest era to be an artist, right? But he was talking about selling. He was talking about, like, as far as business, right? But when we talk lyrical ability, no. Like, the hardest time frame, because Charlamagne was on there. Shout out to Breakfast Club, but he said the 90s.
Yeah, I think the 90s.
That's
the 90s.
I mean, yes, it's a no-brainer.
90 to early 2000s.
Right,
all the
look
way
at all these different styles.
It's like, instead of that 20 years span, that 20 years span, it's like it's still going.
It's still, I think it's still prevalent. It might not be the strongest, part of the game.
Yeah.
But at that time frame, that was it.
It had to be that.
You had to be better than the next person. It wasn't like, oh, you sound like this person.
Yeah.
The moment you did, it was done.
Right. And you see it
done.
Produced the arguably the greatest rappers who would still be referenced as like the greatest rappers, top 5.
They're all actors now. They're all businessmen now.
And they always brewed in the 90s.
Every one of them. Yeah. Every last one of them. So,
shout out to Jadakiss, man. One of the most underrated that he would be everybody top 3.
Listen, shout out Meth.
Or 4. Shout out Meth too.
Yeah, I would put him in the top 5. To be honest.
Yeah, Meth was
well, I was talking about Meth now. But Jada, definitely top 5.
Yeah, you gotta see that.
He's
I feel bad that I ever had a top 5. Clearly, I've had a recent reflection on
who that guy is.
Boy,
yeah, for sure. Shout out Jada.
Shout out to all the people. All the niggas from that.
Trade.
Can't find the whack version from none of y'all niggas.
For sure. Now, I wanted to get into your mind for this, but always been on your mind. Because voting comes to politics, different things that are coming around, so we can explain to our viewers and tribe when it comes to how they can understand it and just what's to come. So voting, man, what's your thoughts? How do you feel like it's going forward?
I mean, I think everybody clearly knows it's very important to go out and vote. You got the most important vote is coming up, 2024 election. I mean, shit. You have to educate yourself on the entire system, and know what's going on. Everybody thinks you gotta vote for the president, and it's important to vote for that, but you really need to get more involved in the shit at a local level, before you're gonna jump into the big race.
Do you think they'll ever get rid of voting? Like, just get rid of it.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, have you ever heard of communism?
Well, I know, I'm with you, but I'm saying that why even have it up on screens? Why even have it as a? Why even have these parties and things of that nature? Celebrate and go through all this rigmarole of voting if he's already chosen.
Right. I mean, do I think voting now is like an illusion? Do I think it's do I think it's real?
Better question.
Do I think it matters? I don't know. I think I would have to be careful with answering just because it could deter people from exercising their right to vote.
First, let's not do that. No, I want everybody to disclaimer out there.
Yeah, I said before I said free. In my mind, I'm a person who's like always is like pushing the bathroom, thinking of impossible. I definitely think it could be an illusion of freedom. You know, people think they vote in these official things, this and that, but
electoral college, we always know about that.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of examples of the government not getting what they want and just changing the rules. You know, they're lawmakers. You know, senators, they write laws.
Yeah.
So if they don't get what they want, they ultimately can just go in there and change the rules.
They've done it.
And, you know,
listen, I think the most mind-blowing thing I heard recently was JFK passed a particular law before he passed away. And then right when he passed away, they went right back and switched that joint right back. And I'm just like, you know, they make all these other laws. They make it out to be like, oh, you can take this so much long before you can do this and that. Nah, man, you can do that overnight. Stop acting like these things don't happen within weeks. You know, getting done. If you're really pushing that, so.
The government, the whole political theater is almost just that. You know, a lot of that shit they do is to no benefit to nobody but the politician themselves.
See what you did there, though. That political theater. You didn't see what you did there. Remember I told you I want to talk about CIA's involvement in movies.
Well, yeah, see, I'm tapped in
and tuned.
See
what happened?
But yeah, politics is a, you know, I understand. Yeah, it's like I understand why a lot of young people take no interest in it at all, and I'm beginning to lose interest in it the more that I digest it. You know, I was always
remember when it was though. When was that? What year? Not saying it's not now.
What year did I?
But your year was it was like all the young kids. I mean, I guess Obama.
Yeah, Obama.
Okay, so
2008.
I guess maybe that was it.
Yeah.
I feel like there was another period too, though.
Now that's when you know who was prevalent in that. What? P Diddy.
Yeah.
Was like the.
I just saw a clip.
Too. I saw the same.
Wow.
I saw the same one too.
A national taste test determined America's favorite boneless wings. The Applebee's.
I mean, it does a little.
So if you think
seeing you up there acting all wow.
If you think like we've seen an example like recently with the Me Too movement and all this shit of like you see how people with power like have resorted to some crazy shit. You know, you can clearly tell the power, money that's going to their mind.
Right.
How crazy do you think it is in politics?
Even worse.
Barack Obama was the president of the United States.
It's just a power thing.
You know, to become the president of the United States, you know for a fact this nigga is blood tied into a whole.
Right, let me tell you something.
Like, seriously.
The things that are unraveling in reference to how these people have got into particular groups that put them in line to be in these particular positions is mind blowing.
Come on, man.
Okay?
If you even have ever had any thought of like corruption and how
we're connected with, come on now. Time.
To be the leader of the whole free world, you gotta be willing to do it. You gotta be willing to say yes, nigga. Yes. I mean, you can't really say no very often.
I think you summed it up so well.
Are you willing to do it? Yes.
That's it, because that's going to be your name to the game. So one thing I saw that was crazy, you see these interviews where they say, they ask, are you part of Illuminati, right? They say, yes. No. It's always the yes. The yes is always there, and then laugh it off.